Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are all well by the grace of Almighty. Welcome to NIEBS Home School. I am Ashis Biswas, an assistant teacher of mathematics in National Ideal English Version School, Morning Shift. Today I am going to take a math class for the student of class 5. Our today's topic is percentage. So let us start. Our today's topic is percentage, which is in chapter 9. Before starting our chapter, at first we want to know what is percentage. So the definition of percentage is a ratio expressed as a fraction of 100 is called a percentage. In another words, we can say that a fraction whose denominator is 100 is called percentage. It is denoted by percentage sign. So percentage means 1 by 100. Now we want to convert the fraction and decimal into percentage. How can? Suppose the first fraction is 25 by 20. So we need to convert this into percentage. In order to convert this percentage, we know that the denominator must be 100. In order to make 100, we divide 100 by 20 and we get 5. This 5 is that number which is multiplied by both numerator and denominator. So 25 multiplied by 5 and 20 multiplied by 5. If we multiply 25 by 5, then we get 125. And if we multiply 20 by 5, then we get 100. We know that percentage means 1 by 100. So we can write 125%. Next, 0.25. 0.54, it is a decimal number. We want to convert this into percentage. So how can? At first we convert this decimal number into fraction. So how can? At first as a numerator we write 54 without decimal number. Then for this point we give here 1, and after point there are 2 digits. For these 2 digits we give here 2 0. Therefore 54 by 100. So as percentage means 1 by 100, so we can write 54%. Now we convert the quantities into fraction and decimal number. Here 60%. Here percent means 1 by 100. So from this we can write 60 by 100. And if we divide 60 by 100, then we get 0.6. And it is the decimal number and it is the fractional number. Now we convert 125% into fraction and decimal number. How can? At first we convert this into fractions. So 125 multiplied with 1 by 100 and we get 125 by 100. If we divide 125 by 100, then we get 1.25. Okay, let us start our first CBQ, which is in a school 30% students were absent among 80 students. This system contains there are total 80 students and 30% students were absent. So the questions are: number A, convert 7 by 20 into percentage. Number B, how many students were present on that day? Number C, if 20% of them fail in annual exam, how many students will pass the annual exam? So at first, the first question is convert 7 by 20 into percentage. So how can? 7 by 20 is a fractional number. So we convert this into percentage. In order to make percentage, the denominator must be 100. If we want to make 100, then 20 must be multiplied by the number 5. So 7 multiplied 5, 20 multiplied by 5. 7 5s are 35 and 25s are 100. Again we know that percentage means 1 by 100. So we can write from this fraction 35%. Then this is the answer. Student, you should bear in mind that you must write answer. Okay, number B. How many students were present on them? At first we make an algorithm to solve this problem. So how can we solve this problem? 30% students are absent and total students are 80. So at first we find out the absent student. Then we subtract this absent student from the total students and we get the present students. So 30% students are absent means out of 100 students, 30 students are absent. So out of 1 student, as 1 is less than 100 for these reasons, division will be happened. That means 30 divided by 100 students were absent. Then total students number is 80. So out of 80 students, 80 is greater than 1 for this reason, multiplication will be happened. That means 30 multiplied by 80 divided by 100. Students are absent. Now we cut this number by 10. As we cut 80 by 10, then we get 8. And 100 by 10, then we get 10. Now this 10 and this 30. 30 is cut by 3. 30 is cut by 10 and we get 3. And 10 is cut by 10 and we get 1. So we know that every number has a denominator, which is 1. So it is negligible. Now 3 and 8 are left. Now we multiply these two numbers. 3 8 are 24. So 24 students are absent. But student notice the question asks you to find the present student. So how can we subtract this absent student from the total students? That means 80 minus 24. If we subtract 24 from 80, we get 56. And 56 students is the answer. Next, the third question is, if 20% of them fail in annual exam, how many students will pass the annual exam? It is similar as B. So at first we find out the failed student in the annual exam. Then we subtract this failed student from the total students. Total student is 8. Then we get the number of passing students. So at first we find out the failed students. How can these 20% of them fail in the annual exam means out of 100 students, 20 students are failed. So therefore out of 1 student, this 1 is less than 100. For this reason, division will be happened. That means 20 by 100 students are failed. Here total student 8. So now we find out the failed students out of 80. That means out of 80 students, 20 multiplied by 80 divided by 100 students are failed. Now we cut this number by 10. 80 is cut by 10 and we get 8. 100 is cut by 10 and we get 10. Now this 10 and this 20. 20 cut by 10, then we get 2. And 10 is cut by 10, then we get 1. 1 is negligible because we know that every number has a denominator which is 1. So now let 2 and 8. We multiply 2 and 8, we get 8 to the 16. 16 students are failed. The question C asks you to find out the students who will pass. That means if we want to find out the students who will pass, then we subtract these failed students from the total students and we get the students who will pass in the exam. That means 16 subtracted from 80 and we get 64. So 64 is the passing students. So students, this is our topics. I hope you have understood our today's lecture. Keep practicing at home and abide by your parents. No more today. See you again. Till then, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you.